Namaste. This is session 2 of the Inspire Living series on Pranayama, where you will come to experience the power of your breath through yogic breathwork. There is an introduction to this series, which you should watch before starting this session, as it will help you to understand these practices and the science behind them on a much deeper level. Some points to know about pranayama. The objective is to reduce the movement to a minimum and increase the duration to a maximum of the breath. This means minimal breaths by taking longer inhalations and exhalations. In order to do this, we count the breath. Matra, which is a measurement of time in yoga, is very important in this process. Traditionally, there were 4 ways to measure matra in yoga. One was to clap 3 times. Each one of those was a matra. Another was to circle the knee and snap. Each one of those was a matra. Then another was Om chanting. Om, Om. Each one a matra. So it's not practical to be clapping and snapping while you're doing pranayama, yogic breath work. So we use Om chanting. And it is done where we mentally count the breath by mentally chanting Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, and so on. Another important point. There should never be any strain during the practice of pranayama, or you should never feel the need to have to take a couple normal breaths between rounds. The process of pranayama is gradual and it takes time. You are developing and increasing your lung capacity. So physically, that's simply a muscle. So you need to train that muscle. Furthermore, you are developing control of your nervous system. The nervous system controls all functions of the body and mind. This takes time. In fact, in the beginning, it's often uncomfortable because the breath and the body and the mind are not used to being controlled. So relax with the process. Let the breath be relaxed with no strain and regulated. In this practice, we will be practicing the pranayama Sama Vritti, which is equal breath, where we count the inhalation and exhalation and control that equally. So, come into a comfortable seated posture so you can remain still for the next few minutes. What is most important is that the spine remains straight. And when you're ready, gently close the eyes. Imagine there's a balloon on a string attached to the top of your head, and it's slightly pulling you upward, so the spine is straight. Taking a deep inhalation, and on the exhale, let go of any tensions in the body. Another deep inhalation. And as you exhale, let go of any cares and worries in the mind. Another deep inhalation. And as you exhale, allow yourself to surrender to this present moment and practice. Become aware of the natural breath in the body. With every inhalation, the body slightly expands. With every exhalation, the body contracts. And for a moment, just witness this natural expansion and contraction with every breath. Now I want you to begin yogic counting the duration of your natural inhalation and exhalation. So do not control the breath, just count the inhalation and exhalation. So as you inhale, you're mentally counting Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, to whatever the count is, naturally. And as you exhale, you count Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, to whatever the count is. Just discover the count of your natural inhalation and exhalation at this time. Very good. Whatever your count of the inhalation is at this time, that will be your count for the practice of equal breath. It will not change for the duration of the practice. So whatever your natural inhalation was, if it was an Om 3 or an Om 4, whatever it was, that will be your count. We will now begin the pranayama by controlling the breath. I want you to inhale to that count, whatever it was, mentally counting Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, to whatever your count was, and then on the exhale, controlling the exhale, same count, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, to whatever your count is, equal breath. Inhaling to your count, controlling the inhale, exhaling to that same count, controlling the exhale. Mentally counting each inhalation and exhalation, the duration is equal. Continue with the practice. controlling the inhalation and exhalation using yogic counting, equal duration. Very good. Let go of all of your efforts of controlling the breath and counting, and just feel the effects of the practice on the body and mind. Notice that the heart rate and breath are slower and the mind is more still. And when you're ready, gently open the eyes. So in the beginning, as you start this practice, you can use that first step of breath awareness to become aware of what your capacity is at this time. What is a natural duration for you? Then once you find your number, whatever it is, let's say it's an Om 3, practice that until it is relaxed and comfortable. You should feel like you're getting into a meditative state. There should never be any strain. Once you reach that point, extend it one matra. So if you were at an Om 3, then extend the duration to an Om 4. Again, practice that till you reach that time where it is smooth and relaxed and comfortable. Once you reach that point, extend it again, another matra to an Om 5, and continue at this pace. That's how you will extend that duration of the inhale and exhale, training the nervous system, increasing the lung capacity. Pranayama should be done after your practice of asana, so after your posture practice. I hope you are enjoying this spiritual journey with your breath, and may your daily spiritual practice be blessed. Hari Om Tat Sat.